This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for February 15th, 2023. It's currently January 6th, 2023, 8:07 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a period of volatility that ends with a fast, sudden move higher. Behavior around the high side, that fast, sudden move higher will take us to a key technical price level. It'll stand out on not just a one-day chart, but it'll be a key technical price level on a multi-day chart. Behavior out of the low, looks like there will be bullish behavior. Well, first off, there'll be a notable move into the low that'll stand out on a one-day chart, and then out of the low we'll have bumping behavior that bumps along resistance, breaks through resistance, bumps along resistance kind of behavior. I also received the futility card as a clairvoyant impression when laying these cards, indicating that at some point in the day there'll be a point where we expect movement to go lower and instead it goes higher. So we likely open in the pre-market around the same price level and then decline into probably right around the open, where out of the open there's a notable move to the upside from the bottom of a range, or near the open I should say. There's a notable move out of a decline from the bottom of a range all the way to a top of a range. And when we hit the top of a range, there should be a there's like a price swing here early in the morning. We go from like a decline into the open, and then we have a notable move higher again. So like a decline out of opening roughly the same place in the pre-market, a decline, then we move higher around the open, decline, and then there's another move higher, and then there's an unexpected move to a high around, like, let's say 10 to 11:30. An unexpected move to the upside, creating a crest that's near overbought, and we sell from there after multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance, and one attempt that will act as a disappointment where we expect to break through, but instead we decline through key support. That takes us to a low around between between 1 o'clock and let's say 1 o'clock and the close. We might see it more than once, but it looks like there's a low here around 1 o'clock. A rally out of that low along the diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance, meeting a second resistance, and then pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. We should see a decline in here as well, somewhere in the last 2 hours. I think this is probably where the futility impression was focused on. There's likely a decline in here because we have these low correlators, and then out of that decline, there should be a notable move to the upside, even possibly like a breakout, but at a point right before or right around the close, I'm advised to be cautious. There may be multiple false. There's like another there's another like disappointment kind of maneuver where we're expecting to break through resistance, and instead we turn around and we decline through a falsely established support level, and it's a support level that we recently broke down. Like earlier in the day we had already broke down through it once before. In the post market we decline from support down to a second support and then rotate sideways along that support. The following day there's a notable trade opportunity, and we would likely open in the pre-market higher and do sideways rotation, but there's a sharp dip in that period of sideways rotation. We revisit a support level in the midst of that behavior, somewhere that was recently a past opportunity. So probably if it was a past opportunity tomorrow, it will have been an opportunity today, making it a past opportunity tomorrow. That's the S&P 500 for February 15, 2023, my friends. Let me know what you think by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. My friends, if you want to learn how to do this, check out the book. There's people who have learned how to do this Eso-Meta analysis successfully. And they picked up the book and learned themselves. They keep clicking on that. It's in shop now. You get the ebook, and you can even get like the bundle and the card together, and you get a discount by getting them together. It's a very specific deck that the Eso-Meta analysis uses, so you can get it here on the site. Let me know if you have any questions about that, and thanks for watching, my friends. Make sure you follow that rule of karma, and send that 5% to PayPal, Cash App. I thank you all very much. The more and more of you for doing that. My gosh, I really love you all so much. Thank you so much, and thank you. I'll see you guys on the next one.